Welcome back. Of course, this is the Daybreak Africa. And if you're just joining us, today we are in the studio with a very great artist that will be giving you joy to your face. And I'm very sure at the end of this program, you'll be so delighted to have him. He goes by the name Matthew Lewis Odunayo with the stage name Startimes. A very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Angela.
Yes.
Smile.
I'm smiling.
Fast forward.
No. Of course, I'm here with
Alright,
you.
let's go.
Well, first off, before we ask you any question, I just want to know the reason for your choice of stage name. What inspired that
That's a
stage
very
name?
deep
Because
one.
it's quite unique, and I liked
really?
it. Yeah.
Okay. No, let me just start by saying this. I'm actually a unique guy, like a unique guy. I actually don't go for the street, like I don't go I don't actually go for what goes viral or something. I love creating my own style. And if you actually look at the names of artists we have in the industry, you can't find Scatter there. So I want this kind of unique name. I don't want like just me, my name, worldwide. That's what I want.
So once they
that's what I
just
actually
call
went.
scatter before they even
It
complete
just
it.
comes along with it.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's
I
what I
must
want.
say
Very
it's
nice
a
choice.
very nice one when you say that name because the uniqueness, as you said, can be seen. But most people, I feel like most artists go into music and they try to link their kind of music with their name. You understand? So when I heard the name Scattermaya, I was like, okay, what kind of music are you really into?
I'm actually an hip hop artist,
Okay.
and I'm not actually on music alone. I do so many things actually. I'm actually into graphics.
Wow.
I produce beats, but I actually work for trap stars. Like not for hip hop artists. I work for trap stars.
That's quite interesting.
So I must say I was expecting.
And sorry,
that-
before I
All
forget,
right. Yeah, sure.
I'm actually a barber though.
Wow. I think
Okay.
it's a box of everything. And that's very interesting. All right, I must really say you are a box of a lot and a box of almost everything. But something I really want to know is this. I believe for every journey there was a genesis. How did the music just start? Was it an hereditary kind of thing or something really brought? What brought you into music from the onset?
Though I actually love music from my childhood. I love music a lot. I can't actually do without music. So people actually do give me this kind of comment like, why don't you go into music? Why don't you just start something? Then I was like, how will I go about that? Then I started using my phone to record and I was like, guy, let me hit the studio now. Let me see what's gonna happen. Then I dropped my first track one day. I was like, okay, wow.
It sounded nice.
Sounded
Fine.
nice to me.
Before you go, Ajela has a lot of things to ask, but
Oh.
I'm very much curious because I used to hear this. Let me not say I believe. You know that first fright when you want to hit the studio for the first time.
Okay.
You know that is a thing that you're a very good singer down in the bathroom. Everybody is a good singer. In fact, I'm the Michael Jackson of my time when I'm in the bedroom in the shower. But when you get to the studio, you know that's fright of okay. How did you handle it? Was it just natural? You just did it, or that first time thing came?
Man, I was scared.
Seriously?
I was like, I don't want the producer to insult me. Like, what are you singing? Like, what's this guy saying? And I was like, God, please help me. God, please help me. God, please help me. Then, then it was like, okay, why don't you just freestyle before you? Then I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Then I actually freestyled. Then it was like, wow. Go inside, go inside, go inside. It was like, okay. At least that was.
It was an
The
encouragement.
moment.
Then I was. So after dropping the track, then when I actually listened to it, I started crying.
Wow.
I was like, God, why didn't you tell me this? But, oh, thanks to God. Oh, thanks to God.
But you earlier mentioned that more like you grew up knowing music, but what exactly hit you at that point, and what actually was the peak of the inspiration for you? What was that thing that actually pushed you into doing it?
There was something actually happened then because I actually don't stay with my mom is not in Nigeria presently, so I was actually staying with my dad. So something actually happened. Then my dad was like, then he started maltreating me and something like that. And I was like, where will I start from, God? Okay. Then from there, my cousin is actually a blogger and an hacker. So then he told me, he said, nigga, follow your dreams. So I was like, okay, but I'm scared. I don't know how to go about it. Then it was like, okay, just start. Then I actually that was 2020.
That's the pandemic year.
So then I was like, guy, you're singing rubbish. Then I actually just stopped it again. So there was this particular guy, IP Dariless, because most times we do freestyle because he's actually a popular artist, though, even if he's still an upcoming artist. Sometimes we freestyle at home, then we'll be like, guy, you make sense. They're like, okay. So when I actually came back to Ondo I actually came on a visit to greet my grandpa. Then that thing just came into me. Then I called my mom straight. Yeah, I want to go into music. I love my mom. She supports me in every good thing, like not bad things actually, in good, like anything that let me just say exactly. And I told her, she was like, okay, right on. Then I started. And I dropped my first track then.
Do you major on secular music, or you do gospel, or you kind of mix both?
Though for now I'm into hip hop actually, but not like I don't try the rest. But I've actually not produced or gone to a studio to drop a gospel music or something. Not like I don't. I've actually tried it, but for now I'm into.
When you said for now, it means that there's a possibility of you doing gospel in the future.
The reason why I actually said I might, like probably I might, or let me just say, the reason why I said for now is because the Bible says something.
Wow, I love that.
Let me just, I don't want to put it. You can only wish, but God is the only one that can actually grant that wish.
Wow, that's huge.
And at the same time, just do your best. Just do your best, and God, at the end, God might be like, okay, now switch to your lane. But if you were to ask me that question, if I was actually a God, though, then I would say hip hop music.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
But not like, but I would still like to try. I don't know if that's actually possible, if I can actually be an hip hop artist and a gospel artist. I don't know.
I think the major thing there might be content, right? Because I've also seen gospel artists that sing hip hop. I think hip hop is just a genre of kind of music, and the gospel that we're talking about is the let me say the gospel, the lyrics and the content.
Exactly.
Now, my question is this: you made mention of something earlier during our discussion. You said the uniqueness. Okay. Now, for every artist out there, there are kind of artists that sound alike. And there are some artists that once you just hear them without even seeing pictures, you know that this is this person.
Singing. So
you, as the person that you are, with the kind of trend that you carry, the kind of brand that you represent, that uniqueness, what makes your music unique?
So I'm actually good in parting. I can actually part a song. So whenever I'm singing, I love parting. So I feel there's actually different, kind of different. No, at least I know I'm not the only one into that though, but at least I feel that's enough.
So you are telling us that when we listen to your music now, we are going to be hearing a lot of parting from you. After you've done your lead, there are going to be a lot of parting in your music that is going to really bring out the beauty of your songs.
This is something they actually call a jansa. Sorry to say that.
Yeah, of course, it's welcome.
It's something they actually call FEC and stuff like that. So I'm actually good at that too. So you know That's Kata.
Angela, I'm tempted.
I attempted to do what?
You know, I was thinking of that. That Ajasa I said, okay, as a Yoruba person, I think I understand that. But I don't know if you do understand it, so that you can just give us a tip. That's fine.
Okay.
What do you think?
All right, no problem then.
So can you do that for us?
Okay. Scatter, 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 scatter Maya, scatter Lee, scatter Z, scatter Pepe, scatter Lee, scatter Z, scatter. Baby Shalewa, come give me that sweet lovey. I want feel that love. Oh my baby, oh my baby, oh my baby. Do you think me telling you that I love you is a joke, baby? No lies, trust me. Oh baby, I want feel that love. Oh my baby, oh my baby, oh my baby. Nene pe, nene po. Nene, ika, scatter of Africa. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, ah. Scatter, 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 scatter Lee, scatter Z, baby Shalewa. Oh, give me that sweet loving. Baby, 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 say, baby, tèmi ló máa ṣe say, baby, tèmi ló máa ṣe say, àní ṣe, ó máa ṣe say, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, scatter, scatter ika, scatter of Africa, scatter ika, scatter, 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 oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, say, scatter, 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 oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, oh baby, Shalewa ni say, Shalewa ni baby say, Shalewa lolori se, Shalewa, olori scatter of Africa, scatter Lee, scatter Z, baby, oh baby, oh baby, Oh, thank you.
However, we know that with all this, most of the times we get to just see the beauty of music and how beautiful, or how beautifully well rather the artists tend to present this music. But what is the major challenge you have been facing when it comes to, achieving your goals as a musician?
Man, it hasn't been easy. Wow, it hasn't been easy. Because sometimes I'll have this big banger that I want to drop. Like I'll be like, I must drop this banger. Say like, not like I will not see the money to do whatever I want to do, but I don't know. Like some way somehow the money will just go, and I'll be like, how come? What's happening? God, I need to drop this thing. I need to drop it. Sometimes many things has actually happened, both spiritual, both physical. But I thank God. Thank God for everything. Thank God for everything. So if you want me to start crying.
No.
Because I believe from what you first said, one of the major issues here is financial issue, which has been one of the biggest problem of most upcoming artists. Well, I believe that we are going to get better because we've seen most of them come out of such situation and become bigger, which I believe will be bigger. Amen. But now, Scatter, one thing that has been on my mind that I want to ask you. Okay. You came into this brand with a different mindset. You want to make changes, of course, which I believe. Yes. So what are the kind of changes that you feel like you want to make in the music industry with your name and with your brand, with your style of music?
Firstly, I'll help upcoming artists. I might actually be driving on the road and just probably just hear one boy or one girl singing. I'll park and invest on her because music is life. Music is life. We have lots of artists outside, no sponsor, nothing, no one to help them. So I just pray God actually helps me to become a big artist worldwide. So I'm gonna help upcoming artists, give to the orphanage, and help. Because that
Well,
is actually
aside your motive to help people,
Okay.
what do you want to change in the music industry? There are some things that you probably
Like
feel like they're not doing right, or some artists are not doing it right, especially considering your genre of music. What kind of change do you want to put in when you get there, or once given the opportunity?
firstly create my own style. Create my own style. And actually treat people with care, with like actually show people care. Because in industry now, okay, just look at what Naira Marley actually did to Mohbad.
Well, we can't be so certain.
No, I never said, don't get me wrong, I never
Okay.
said he killed him or something. Just
alright.
saying, at least we all know what Naira Marley actually did to that guy, even before he died or something. They had issues and it's not meant to be like that because you are the CEO of your own record. So you should treat your people, you should treat your fellow artists with love, you should show them love, show them care. So that's the only thing I actually think it's not right in the industry.
So
Because-
now you as an upcoming artist that of course you wish to be so big and become a brand someday, who can we say is your inspiration? Somebody that you look up to as a mentor that okay, I want to be like this person.
Shay Vibes. Shay Vibes and Burna Boy.
Wow.
Yeah, those two. And if I'm actually opportune to see Zlatan, because actually I love his pattern though. I love his pattern. So I would love to collaborate with him. Probably, I don't know. I would love to collaborate with him
Collaborate with
someday.
him.
But Shay Vibes has always been
You're number one.
my number one.
So what makes him so special?
Exactly.
and
Because that guy
exceptional?
is just different. He doesn't give a fuck about industry. He doesn't give a fuck about them. It's just him and his pattern. And he's making his cool cash. So I just love him for who he is.
No,
I just love him
wonderful.
for who he is.
And well, as time goes on, we hope that you actually achieve that aim which you hope to achieve in the music
Amen.
industry.
Very big man.
Well, sorry, time has always been a constraint here in the studio, but we hope to have you again next time.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank you
coming
for
on the
joining
show,
us this
guys.
You're welcome, Ma. You're welcome, Sam.
No problem. Well, to our viewers, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Daybreak Africa, from the top 10 down to the guest performance and all of that. And we will be bringing you more definitely from our Lagos station. Until I come your way again, I am Angela Daku.
Before I do the sign out, I would say go into the weekend, enjoy yourself. Nigeria is a beautiful place and it's always going to be that. I remain Micheal Obagiri.
Bye.